Welcome to the house that Rockne built. Leahy turned into legacy, Parsegan renovated, and Holtz restored. Notre Dame Stadium, the home of the Fighting Irish. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. As we'll see the number 11 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. First down for this offense. They'll try the right side. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying to impose their will with the run. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
It's complete. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback keeper. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Kept it on the ground on first down. See if they stick with that plan on second. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Quick pass on the jet motion. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Give to the running back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
On second down, wants to throw it. And this sophomore's going to learn you can't force that type of pass. Very lucky to get it back. They're about to snap it for the 10th time on this opening drive, but they need a conversion to keep the drive alive on third down. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on fourth down. There to make the stop, but they use the back in the passing game and pick up the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Leaves it with the running back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take him inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And here comes the field goal unit. Smashes it between the uprights. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
To the air on first down. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. He wants to throw here on second down. Fires to the big fella. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. He'll just keep slinging it. Catch in the middle, it's Diggs. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
I think fans get upset sometimes, like run your route past the sticks so we get the first down, but nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the fourth down.
Fires to the tight end. How about... Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll start this drive with a pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. Really nice job by this sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down with the run. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun. Give on the inside. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The give to the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football downfield in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Plows ahead for a pickup of 4 down to the 14.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
And that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Here comes the offense on first down. He's going to pass. He'll take the deep shot. And he'll move it in inside the 20. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. After ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 13. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wide out in motion. Power football with the run. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. 1st down.
He's knocked down in the back. It's a couple.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Give him 6. Offense getting set for first down. He wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return. First and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. All wideouts, no backs. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. They'll go to the ground. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Just feeds the running back. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play. Ball at the 31. 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Makes a connection. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. On 2nd and goal, they go right back to it. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season. Here come the Irish, back on offense. They'll throw it on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Irish! And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking to move it through the air. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously...
Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Taking it the other way. He's inside the 40, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Smart move to keep it on the ground. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the offense. Calls his own number. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. 1 for 2 on 4th down attempts so far, and we will get a 3rd attempt here. They'll try it on the ground. And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a first down.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
So on 4th and goal, already with touchdown Notre Dame! The offense lining up for a first down play. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He's got it on the left. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive. They've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Touchdown, Fighting Irish! This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports. Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, the Flats. Bobby Dodd Stadium, home of the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets and the Ramblin' Wreck, hoping to rev up that engine. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Stanford Cardinal taking on the winners of 7 straight, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. A first down for the offense. He'll start this drive firing. Got it in the middle, it's Cantrell. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to...
And he intercepts it. And he's wrapped up after a solid... First down here for the offense. He's looking to throw it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Touchdown! Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll throw it on first down. Fires one high and deep. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Smart offensive coordinators, they're going to throw deep balls, especially those 50-50 balls you hear about all the time. My wide receiver is better than your DB. Well, not on this play.
Makes the grab. It's Cantrell. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Third and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. This is not leather helmet era football. This is analytics. Around midfield, 4-down territory. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Finds the tight end. Offense set on first down. He's going to pass. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. And now on second down for this offense. Dropping back, it's Vaughn. Looking deep down the right side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, going up top. Fires into traffic, picked off. Oh, he would have loved to pick up a... On first down, here comes this offense. He wants to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate. That's a reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this third and short. Quarterback keeps it. Has the sticks, and he may get more. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Yellow Jackets will have it first and 10. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They go to the ground. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. The Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Hand off from the shotgun. They make the tackle at the 22. Will give him 5 yards on the play. It'll be enough for a first down. They put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. That's caught. It's Cantrell. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. On second down, they'll take to the air. Working the middle, it's complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. 5 yards away from another third down conversion on this drive. They're already 2 for 2. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Going downfield for the big play. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Inside 30 seconds to play here in the second quarter. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He's got an open man. Off he goes. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Trying to find his man on first down. He's going to throw deep right side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
When I'm an offensive coach, I'm going to take shots. I'm going to take those 50-50 balls, and most of the time I'm going to trust my wide receiver to come down with it. The defensive back said,
and it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And the offense set for a first down play. They're going to throw it to start the drive. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
And the missed connection on third down.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs. And now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage.
And they get to him and... Getting deep in the third quarter here. Clock stopped with 1.5 minutes to go. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
Coach is always hard. Ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Looking for a man, it's Vaughn. Out of the backfield, he's open. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Makes the catch. It's Cantrell.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on first down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up the pass play on first down and just letting him go to work to set up second and short?
And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the... He's loose. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. Handoff from the gun. Not much running room. He's got one down to the 12. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On the move. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he's gonna score. Line gets set, first down. He's looking to throw it. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. After the misfire, now on second down. To the air, it's Vaughn. He tries to take the top off. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Pressure. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Looking to throw on second down. Coming after it. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, the quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete. Offense working from the pistol. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Gets it out fast. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. He's going to pass. Fires to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Line getting set on second down. Back to throw, it's Vaughn. Lofts one high and deep. It's complete. A huge pickup. Big, big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. The Yellow Jackets look to keep this drive humming. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Give him 6 on the play. They'll mark it at the 9. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! First down here for the offense. He wants to throw. Lets it fly. Underneath toasted coverage. Got it deep downfield. And a strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills. Just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, you know, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Hello, everyone, and welcome. You can sense it through the pageantry, the tradition. First down for this offense. To the air, it's Bennett. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he's looking downfield. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. They line up, and it is a long way. He wants to take the top off. Snags it down the right side. Touchdown! They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to move it through the air. He lost one down the sideline. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play.
Lost one deep down the right side. He caught it. He's got it, and he'll... Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. Time to take a shot. He's got it inside the 15. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. A first down run on the doorstep. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2nd and goal for the offense. Tries again to get it in. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. From the 3-yard line, they'll try it again on 3rd and goal. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got to play you've practiced.
Into the end zone, Here comes the offense on first down. Looking for a man. It's Bennett. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some...
Pulls it in on the right. And he breaks into the open. Bounces into the end zone. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Comes out throwing on first down. Looking for a deep man. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime.
Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. He thought about bringing that out for a half. 5. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Let's go! He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Feeling some heat. Hit as he throws. It's complete. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Looking to go up top on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him.
Fires one high and deep. Grabs it inside the 15. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They'll run it on first and goal. And they're in for a touchdown. Offense getting set for first down. They'll run it to the right side. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. And it's in for a touchdown. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Catch inside the 25. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. He dialed up a beauty on that last one. It got him inside the red zone. Now it's first and 10 from the 16. He's got his man. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And tackled there by the defense.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system. All across college football, all quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you that. And they're going to put a first down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He wants to start this drive with a pass. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. This offense has a second down play. Looking to throw, it's Bennett. He'll take another shot here. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Another incompletion on third down.
And the offense comes up short on third down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on fourth down. They don't have to. They got the lead.
He lobs one high down the left side. Can't hook up on the long. They'll run this play from the pistol. Wants to throw on first down. Looking deep down the right side. Makes the grab inside the 30. And we have breaking news. They score. Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. They believe they can run right here. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. And they're going to score again. Yet another. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival, and you're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire Hello, everyone, and welcome. We are surrounded by pageantry and tradition, and it's clear to see that college football will be at its best today. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Spartans offense will get the first crack at it here. This has an old school feel to it as it. A first down for the offense. He's looking to throw it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Second down coming up. To the air, it's Jordan. They're bringing heat. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert third and short. They're trying to get to it. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. On fourth down, trying to keep the drive alive with the run here. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. It's complete on the right side. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Finds his target down the middle. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, the ground game. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. They've started a pretty good drive. This will be the 7th play, but they need to convert 3rd and 5. He finds his man, works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. The give. And he plows his way into the end zone. First down here for the offense. He wants to throw. Makes the grab down the middle. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd down.
Dropping back, it's Jordan. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Ready to fire from the pistol. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to throw it again. He's taking the shot. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Finds the finish line for the... Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Going up top on first down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense got it. Offense set on first down. They'll start this drive with a pass. At the 35, he's got room.
Smart play by the quarterback. Nothing open. Dump it off to your running back. And listen, he's a running back. He's used to having the ball in his hands, and he's a big running back. So if you want to bring that to the ground in the open field, it's very difficult. Great job by the running back making a play.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Looking to move it through the air. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He lets one fly deep. And he's got it inside the 20. On first down, here comes this offense. He's going to pass. Got his man on the right. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Quick strike complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Back to throw, it's Jordan. Got it! And he's got it. The offense set for a first down play. He's looking to throw it. He unleashes a long one. Makes the catch down the right side. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Got his man. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Takes it into the... They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They'll throw it on first down. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and quality of play so far today in Atlanta. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius.
And the Spartans will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Didn't find any crease. The 17. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Trying to set the tone with the run. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball, because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
And here comes the offense on second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Jordan. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. He's going to throw deep right side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From his end zone, trying to loosen up this D. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. You've got a third and manageable, backed up in your own end, but looking deep. Makes the catch on the left. Afterburner's coming. Inside the 10. And he's in for the score. Offense working from the pistol. They'll throw it on first down. Lofts one high and deep. He's got it on the right. Oh, look out. Looks it into his hands. And then line gets set. First down. They're going to open this drive with a pass. It's complete. Gets it in. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Makes the grab. Across the 25, he's got room. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. He wants to throw. He's got it inside the 30. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Get set.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up, and they're going to put another one into. They'll run this play from the pistol. Trying to find his man on 1st down. He's got it at the 15. And we have breaking news. 1st down here for the offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Gets it out quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He uncorks one deep. He's got it down the left. Can anyone catch him? And they're going to score again. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That's going to do it for us. Welcome to Dynasty Mode. I'm Reese Davis, and it's time to start your coaching journey. First, select whether you want to play online or offline. An online Dynasty is where you can invite your friends and also import your own custom-created schools through Team Builder. Welcome to Dowdy-Ficklen Stadium, home to the East Carolina Pirates, where the purple has engulfed this place as they are ready for a showdown. What we have in store today, a clash between a pair of AAC squads. As we'll see, the winners of 6 straight, the Houston Cougars, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the East Carolina Pirates. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Pirates will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Houston's offense will take the first swing of the game. And here he comes, guys, the man who makes everything go.
Everything in this offense is built around his ability. He's got such great field vision. He's got it all, Palmer.
He is must-watch TV. Let's not get it twisted. People show up to this stadium. People are watching back at home because of this guy right here.
Now on 2nd down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
On target. He's right there to stop him, but the quick throw and catch enough to give them the first down. And the Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And they're on him immediately. Down goes the quarterback. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Unloads it downfield. Brings it in down the left side. And he's running in the open. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
Number 3.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has...
Here comes the Houston offense once again. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Throws to the tight end. It's caught. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. They'll run it from the gun. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Back to pass, it's Ramsey. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Trying to escape and get it himself. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Houston is moving it quickly down the field. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Just going to keep it after the snap.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. He makes the connection. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Houston trying to say hello to the end zone in this red zone trip. Give him about a yard on the play. It's down at the 10.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He caught it. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your
touchdown. The quarterback sneak. Ready to fire from the pistol. He'll start this drive firing. He's got it. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to pass, it's Ramsey. Finds his man down the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on... And the pressure was in his grill in an eyelash.
Well, obviously, at this point in the 1st half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
And this junior loves to show off that big arm. The Cougars with the 1st and 10. Quarterback will keep it. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They'll stop him right there, but it is enough for a Houston 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the 1st down.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Using the quick game. Touchdown, Cougar! First down for this offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're getting this guy lathered up. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st. An array of possibilities here. Out of the gun to give to the back. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Houston will snap it in the red zone. Give to the back. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a...
Got enough space. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. With the run on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Back to throw, it's Ramsey. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
This defense needed something to go right, man. They're down big already in the 1st half. Get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This could start some momentum going back the other direction.
Open runway ahead. Touchdown, Houston. And they... Here comes the offense on 1st down.
Rita. 29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
They'll try the run. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
At the 8-yard line.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, the running back has it. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Houston.
Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Touchdown, Cougars. And they... Offense getting set for 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. And that pass picked off. Trying to take it back. At the 30. After making the pick, he took it the other way. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the 1st play.
No, it certainly can't.
Makes the catch down the right side. Touchdown, Houston. And the pummeling. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. He's going to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. Snags it on the right. All kinds of running room. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. A 1st down for the offense. To throw, it's Ramsey. He's got the back in the middle.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Lofts one deep down the right side. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Let's see which way they go after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 39. He's looking to throw. Back open in the middle. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give him a 1st down.
Well, this is a game this quarterback is going to remember for a very long time. There's not many where you get close to 500 yards passing. That's what he has.
Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Cougars! First down here for the offense. He's looking to throw it. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And after the interception return, he gets it down. The Houston offense comes onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. He wants to throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. The RPO, it's complete. Touchdown, Houston. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking to throw, it's Ramsey. And as the ball goes to the turf, the clock has hit 0. When you hit this point in the season, week 7, you sort of turn the corner and you remain unbeaten. At this point, you've morphed into a championship contender.
Yes, but you don't want to peek too far ahead, Reese. You kind of want to be like, nothing to see here, just move on. We haven't accomplished what we wanted yet. We haven't accomplished what we set out to do. It's week 7. I know you guys got bigger hopes and bigger dreams than just being to week 7 and being undefeated.
And guys, I've been really impressed with this team because they just seemed to always have an identity. From the very beginning of the year, they knew who they were. They knew what they were going to go out and try to accomplish and how they wanted to dominate teams.